You can think that that is the case, and, you're allowed to think that. Mhm. You're allowed to think that. I look a lot less. I know where I can see it. Hi. I look a lot less like, from my camera angle, like, where I'm streaming from, I look super, like, melanated, and then on the social media platforms, not as much. Like, I look like I got some light in here, and that's good to know. You're crapping on my lighting again. Love that for us. Okay. You know, troubleshooting should have happened yesterday. I do wanna just specify. That's true. We should have gone live yesterday, though. It was late. It was real late. Okay. Ooh, I earned little bubbles I earned channel points just from sitting here? That's cool. I haven't been on Twitch in it's been a while, it's been a while. A lot of things on Twitch, like, I wanted to stream the other day. I was like, "Oh, I should bring back streaming because I wanna start playing Bayonetta." And I was like, "I think it'd be fun to stream Bayonetta." And then I was going through Twitch, I was like, "What is all this extra whatever, what is this? What are all these new tools? Their monetization has changed. The way that they do ads has changed. It's all very complex to me. And I no longer want to deal with that. My streams used to be so cool. I had everything set up at OBX. I was really doing the thing for real. And now I'm out the game. I'm old. It is what it is. I'm not super old, but I'm out the game. You're probably a boring streamer, to be honest. I watched your streams once upon a universe. But I watch the streams the way I watch everyone else's streams. It's up. I don't. I'm the worst. I really am the worst. Like I'm a pop in. I'm a lurker for real. Like I put it up, and oftentimes I'll even mute it, and then I'll co-work, cause I'm not a stream watcher. Wow. 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 Oh my god. That's insane. You really could just ah! Now I gotta go through all of my lightings to get back to the one that I was on. I don't even know why it switched off. Okay. We gotta lock in. We gotta lock in. We're live. We gotta lock in. Let's try next time. Oh, I guess I should post online, even though we're 30 minutes late. I'm gonna blame you, by the way. Ooh, that sounds, you know, you just outed me like that. That's insane. That's insane. You just telling my business. I don't know. You can change people's minds. Okay, let's start off with just some general introductions. Get this thing going because we know we're gonna. This is probably gonna get chopped to hell once it gets officially posted. Is going raw, unfiltered, uh, like honey. I mean, if you like beeswax, I suppose. So, introduction. 'Cause something hasn't been on OBS in, like, eons. Yes, you should do introductions. Just do a brief introduction of yourself, who you are, what this is, what the vibe is, like, just in case people don't know what this is about. I mean, you started off the title of this video is, the best nerd culture magazine. Like, you know, we are, but, like, you should tell them why. You should give them a little. Twenty less than 20 days, yes. Ish, yeah. That's the goal. Hello, hi. I am also here. My name is Ty. I am a journalist as well as the person here at Off Black Magazine. My title is currently under workshop, but I won't allow him to give me whatever when he tries to workshop because it's a mess. Um, Uh, Off Black Magazine, Kickstarter. Man, where do we start? So I think the first thing I want to start off with is explaining what Kickstarter is. Because a lot of people, what I've noticed every time we try to pitch a Kickstarter, and we sort of kind of assume that people know what Kickstarter is, just because a lot of the work that we do is within the indie sphere. And in the indie sphere, a lot of people, in order to get their projects funded, have to crowdfund. Uh, but let's assume that you're not familiar with Kickstarter at all. Kickstarter is a lot like GoFundMe, or I'm trying to think of another kind of like crowdfunding thing. But let's say it's a lot like GoFundMe. You can just show your screen. Yes. Um, excuse me. But Kickstarter is a lot like GoFundMe, but unlike GoFundMe, where there is a there's like an unlimited amount of time, and whatever the funds that get donated to the campaign make it to the individual who's hosting the campaign. Kickstarter is an all or nothing platform, meaning that during the duration of our Kickstarter, um, we have that amount of time in order to get the project fully funded. If the project does get fully funded within the time frame that has been allotted, those funds go to us and we're able to do the things set out in our Kickstarter. And then if not, those funds go back to you. So it's very much a it's I feel like there's a safety net in that because you don't have to worry about they're just going to run away with my funds because if it doesn't get funded, we don't take your money. But if we do, there's a whole bunch of amazing things that are in this Kickstarter, as Aaron like very briefly touched on. And I do want to cover a little bit about the project itself. Of course, we've got our winter semi-annual, the Turning Tide of Animation. Actually, Aaron, I'm gonna toss it back over to you. Tell us a little bit about the Kickstarter, how you came up with the idea and stuff like that for the Turning Tide of Animation. I like structure. Damn, I like structure. My bad. I was I mean, me, yes. I mean,
No,
I
I'm
can hear you.
okay. Okay. You can hear me.
What?
They couldn't hear me. But
Ha!
they couldn't hear me. I just noticed that because I was looking at the wrong thing.
Wow.
I was like, hey,
Wow, this
hey,
entire
hey,
time.
hey. This entire time I'm been talking to the void.
Damn, they just been listening to air,
It's a static. It's a static. That's
which
crazy.
is which is, very much what I'm used to listening to, but it's crazy that someone else
Very,
gets to hear what I
very.
hear.
This is
That's
very,
insane.
very much baby's first stream, and it's like it's not my first stream. I just have so
Eh,
much stuff on my screen right now. If I showed y'all what my OBS looks like, it is the most claustrophobic thing in the world. But
Damn, that's insane. Now, like, you went through all that. You
oh my
just
gosh.
gone through
Oh
so much
my
stuff, and I'm just
gosh.
looking at you. That's
That's
insane.
crazy.
Um,
I I was yeah, I don't even know where to start now, man. That's crazy.
okay,
Um
all right, all right, all right. So, TLDR, because y'all missed it.
oh my
The
gosh.
physical, it's got a lot of good juicy stuff in it, right? We got exclusive articles, editorials, like How the Female Gate Shapes Boys Love, a Trill League review that I did, and Where Has My Shoujo Gone? Because, where has shoujo gone? It's all shown in. All everyone wants to talk about is Demon Slayer and Demon Slayer and
Demon Slayer.
Demon Slayer.
My
We've got some
goodness.
exclusive manga. We got some exclusive manga, even from a mangaka who's actually on the Off Black team. We've got that's like the preview of it is going to be in the semi-annual. We've got some comic previews from our friends over at Concrete Comics. It's going to be in the physical. And then like a whole bunch of other stuff. Oh, puzzles. Puzzles. No, we haven't talked about the puzzles, but I'm so happy. The puzzles are almost done. I worked so hard on it.
She hasn't even shown me the puzzles. I have no clue what these fucking puzzles look like.
I know that, and I know no one. It's all the way up until the last moment. I will a little hit though, a little sneak peek. There is one from Gachiakuta. So I've got a Gachiakuta themed puzzle that's in there. Well, puzzle quiz.
Quiz
A
puzzle.
Gachiakuta thing quiz.
A quiz
Quiz puzzle?
puzzle.
Nah, it's just a quiz. It's not a puzzle.
Okay. The quiz.
I'm working really hard on it.
It should be fun. It should be a good time.
It should be a good time. But yeah, that's physical. You should totally get it. Because one, physical media is dying, or maybe it's resurging. Either way you look at it, optimist, pessimist. Physical media is something you deserve. You deserve to own
You
things.
deserve
So
deserve to own the things that you love. Okay, and that's the bigger problem.
right,
You know what I mean? We not.
Also,
Go ahead, continue.
also, black people made it. I mean, I think that's pretty cool. A lot of people don't want to talk about all the cool things we make, but we made it. So
Exactly.
I think just by that,
Exactly.
you know,
Exactly.
it's kind
Now,
of cool.
okay,
Let's add
support
along.
support some niggas for real. Okay. I can say that. I can say that. Hey, man.
Yes,
Hey, man. It's Black History Month. Okay. Black History
it
Month.
is Black History
I
Month.
can literally
It
say
is Black
whatever I
History
want.
Month. Not, you
I can
know.
literally say whatever I
Anywho,
want. I can literally
also,
say whatever I want.
also reasons to support it. I think also what makes this Kickstarter so particularly interesting, and what makes it special to me specifically, is just how much of a community thing this has become. Not just within the Off Black team, which shout out to the entire Off Black team, for
Shut up.
helping helping to bring this together. But just everyone outside the Off Black team, we're working with Saturday AM. We're working with Concrete Comics, who we've also mentioned before. There's a lot of other smaller creators we work from. I say Red Off Manga really isn't a small creator, but he's really about to
I
bust
think
out.
like he's small to people who don't know him, right? But the man's done some a lot of cool stuff,
Yeah,
and it's done
so
some
much, so
really
much. He's
fun
worked
stuff.
with Viz. He's worked with Viz, y'all. Um, And I just really also we have two masterclass sessions. That's something we'll probably talk about a little more in depth. But the two masterclass sessions offered by Stephanie Williams and Lonzo Starr, like all that comes from the community working together and just really working together to make a thing. And I don't know. I find that really cool. It's really special. I don't really see a lot of other magazines doing exactly what we're doing, and that's cool because that's why we're the best because we do things the coolest way.
I say it all the time, and I say it every time, and I also mean it. No one is really, and it's in general, no one is really doing what we're doing, right? Like if you a lot of times, um, as someone who's been in the space for a while, we've both been in the space. There's a lot of people who are doing cool stuff. Like you never take that away. A lot of people doing some really cool stuff, but the problem is that we're spread out really thin. Like we're spread out to different far reaches of the universe, and the goal is to find a centralized space for us to not be so spread out. We need to be working together. We need to be doing, and we need to be talking about anime, manga, comics, video games, all this nerd stuff from our perspective. Hey, everybody else gets to do. Why can't we? So, I feel like you can't wait for somebody to give you something. You got to take it. And so I'm all for us continuing and taking and grabbing this bull by the horns and telling our stories and doing it our way. So yeah, no, this magazine, man, this is gonna be an amazing issue that some people are gonna get and they're gonna be like, man, you're gonna wish you had it. Okay, you're gonna wish you had it. That's the thing. That's the difference. You're gonna wish you had it. So I say take advantage. I'm also posting on
Absolutely.
trying to post on Twitch. No. I'm trying to post this on Instagram.
Also, I can't stress enough that once this Kickstarter is completed, the way that the you know w- I'm really hoping that our Kickstarter will get funded. I believe that it totally can't be, but in the event that our Kickstarter is not funded, um we will still be doing a run of the physicals, but the physical magazine run will be extremely limited, very very limited. I think right now where we're at, we're projected. I think our printing is somewhere around like 300, 250 to 300 books, It's not going to be nearly that many. If the Kickstarter is not funded, just because of the cost of production. So if you do want a copy of the book, the best time I feel like to get it as well as all the goodies that it could come with is right now. Um, and to back it in this way, because you can get a copy there. You'll If you really want a copy, there's always an option for you to get one. Um, but it just won't be like this. The cover will be completely different. A lot of the offerings just that come with the magazine will be completely different. Even the double-sided poster, I know that Aaron said he'd
Hey,
still
hey,
probably
hey!
offer.
I might still offer it. I don't know. I don't know. But you're not getting the cover. Can't get the cover.
The cover is, yeah, the exclusive cover. That's just it is what it is. Um, so that's why I really am encouraging everyone. Also, these masterclass opportunities, which I'll talk a little bit about now with Stephanie Williams and Lonzo Starr. That is also exclusive to the Kickstarter. You're not getting these outside of the Kickstarter. Um, Stephanie Williams, I just can't tell you how freaking cool that is, man. Like if I were a baby content creator within the, a little
Baby
baby
content
comic creator,
creator, little baby.
a little baby, um I definitely would have I would sign up for this. I would spend my money. It's really the kind of information that Stephanie has, that the kind of access that would to get access to her this way, incredibly special. It's just everyone apparently is always asking, Stephanie, does she offer one-on-one classes? Does she offer one-on-one opportunities? Here they are. These are her classes. This is your one-on-one opportunity.
I feel like we
Um,
might as well talk about. I mean, you know, Stephanie. If you don't know who this woman is, because I feel like if you're not really in the comics, you're not really gonna know everything that she's done. This is her website and everything. But like I said, she's been featured and all that. But I want to see if she has her comics on here. Okay, like
I mean,
she's working on Street Sharks right now. She got Street Sharks. She's working on Ignition Press for her own, creator stories. She has let's see if I can find her name.
she's got two separate comics. She's got Temporal through oh my goodness, let me not say the wrong thing, but she's got Temporal and Roots of Madness. Roots of
Roots of
Madness is through
Madness.
Ignition Press. Those are her own IPs. Then she's also got Street Sharks that she's writing for currently. She's also written for Star Trek. She's also written for Marvel on several occasions for several different IPs, including Moon Girl and Evil Dinosaur, Wakanda, uh there's so many things. She's also currently writing for DC. She just wrote Wonder Woman number 29 and 30, which was fire. I wasn't even reading that run of Wonder Woman, and had to catch up. So I had to catch up real quick and speed through that run so I could catch up. And I was like, baby girl's writing, her pen is undeniable. Truly, truly one of the best to ever do it. So absolutely. Y'all should be like really tapping into, if you are someone who's an aspiring comic book creator or just an aspiring writer. I think she has just like a wealth of knowledge to offer for sure.
Yeah, she's done a lot of stuff, and that's what I'm saying. It's like, and somebody, as a comic writers, it's hard to stay in business for a long time, and it's also hard to be, coveted by both Marvel and DC, and scrolling. I didn't even know she wrote a Sesame Street comic too. So Sesame Street, hey now, the street was made for us anyway, man. You know what I'm saying? And they got her on the street. Okay,
That
so
street was made for us.
so she's done a
Also,
lot of
that
cool stuff.
Nubia run, that Nubia run
It's
is
good. It's good.
I own the original like four-part series, and
Mm-hmm.
then I was collecting a large part of the second run that they did, like the second storyline they were doing for Nubia. It's very good. It's so good. It's so good. I just
Cooking on high heat, just like them young hoes. That's what they say. You know what I'm saying?
oh my
Cooking on
gosh,
high heat. Okay.
not cooking on high heat.
Cooking on high heat. Okay. She's doing a great job.
She is. She's
She's doing
doing
a
an
great job. Right.
amazing job.
Right. And then other master class we have some Lonzo Stahl. Lonzo Stahl, which if you don't know is the CEO of Concrete Comics. He's written a lot of cool stuff. To go to their website. I'm talking, but he's done Alkali, Zuriel, Liberty Knights and K Way High. You know, and the thing is with indie comics, it's like the craziest thing is that you might have never heard of these things, right? But like that's the beauty of comics. That's the beauty of creativity. Like that's the beauty of it's like you may
Well,
never have heard it, but once you hear it, you like you read it, you can't put it down. And he and
correction. You guys probably, if you will live in the Philadelphia, if you live in
yeah, yeah, you
Philadelphia,
might have heard about this man.
you probably have heard of him simply because uh he partnered with, oh my goodness. I'm such a bad fan. I can't remember everything. I'm so sorry. But Liberty Nights was a collaboration piece done to support the local election. So back in 2025, 2024, man, these years. During election time, it was just encouraging people to get out and vote, make sure that you're registered to vote. So Liberty Nights was an initiative for that specifically, like within the Philadelphia area, right? Yeah. So you probably have heard of Liberty Knights just because of that. But Lonzo started himself, as well as Concrete Comics. Concrete Comics is a 9-time Glyph Award winning company. Um,
Your notebook
they're
is stuffed.
I know
That
so stuff.
thing, that
I'm
thing is
fighting.
stuffed. Oh my gosh, it's beating
I
you
am
up.
fighting demons right
Yeah,
now.
you
I am
said it's
fighting
beating
demons
you
right
up.
now.
Oh my gosh.
I am drowning in my own, just like I'm really struggling right now. I don't know what happened. It's the cold snap into the warm weather, man. Like I hate it so
What's wrong
much.
with that? Oh my
Don't point it out anymore, please.
gosh. Oh my gosh.
But what was I saying? See know what you did. See
Nine-time
what you did.
Glyph Award winner.
9-time Glyph Award winner.
Award-winning publication.
So it's, along with Lonzo Starr, who of course is the creator of Acolyte, Zuriel, and Organic Chrissy. There's another book in there. I know it, but my brain can't think of it right now. Don't worry about it.
Mm.
Um,
Mm-mm-mm.
um, Concrete Comics, the publisher, also hosts a myriad of other amazing creators and writers, such as Jairi Cecil, who created Deja Vu. That's an amazing comic. Everyone is like always talking about that. Onaji Rouse, who created Odina, who everyone's talking about. Jamel Leslie, who created one of my favorite concrete comics, Absolver. If you like Spawn, that's a good book. I really liked Absolver. Also, I just saw those Black History Month covers
Mm-hmm.
from Concrete Comics. Those are so cool. Um,
Sometimes people do cool
who
things.
else? Sometimes. I'm trying to think of what else? Who else? There's a lot of books under there. Oh, also they have a new book, Solar. Yeah, so they have a new writer under the banner, Solar. So cool. They're always doing cool stuff. They're always doing collaborations. They're always just doing amazing stuff. Also, Concrete Comics for the last couple of years has offered internships as well. So if you are interested in comics and you want to get a little bit ahead, they offer internships occasionally. So like they're just a good company. They support creators. They're about supporting their creators, and I love that. I love them. They're high key family. So maybe I'm acting a little bit too poetically, but
Mm.
they good people.
They are good people. I interviewed Onaji at Blurcon a couple years ago, and it's just everybody has an interesting story and they have something to talk about, and that's what makes it fun. It's also what makes it fun. Ugh, I love comics, man. This is fun. Love sharing
Also,
comics.
shout out to Montrez, the editor in chief of Concrete Comics. I love Montrez. Montrez is
We
intelligent
all need more
and
editors.
creative.
We all need more editors, man.
Yeah,
We all need
we
more
all
editors.
need more
We all need
editors.
more editors.
Montrez is
God bless the
yeah.
editors.
God bless the editors indeed. She's absolutely amazing. Really, really intelligent person, author in her own right. So that's just the kind of community of people that are helping to support our Kickstarter. Um, just a bunch of really talented people. Really, really talented people, ourselves included. Well, myself included.
Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. To treat me like this in front.
I, you know, you,
That's crazy.
bullying works. That's what they say.
It doesn't. It doesn't work actually, but
I should know. I should
how should
know.
you? Why? Because you be trying to bully me? Is that what it is? Because you be trying to bully me?
No.
That's crazy.
No, because like most nerds, I was bullied in whatever, high school, middle school, I don't know, that's a long time ago, but it happens. I know you wouldn't know about that,
Oh my gosh.
but
Let's not start. Let's not start. Anyway.
let's not start. Anywho,
Oh goodness.
um, actually, so we've got through the physical, what's in there. Also, just let you guys know if you want the digital, there's that as well. Why don't you talk a little bit about advertising
Advertising.
with Off Black?
One
Yeah,
second.
advertising. Get in there.
Okay, that's not that stuff. Just if you wanna advertise yourself, your comic, your manga, whatever, your influencer, whatever you want to do, you can do that. Just advertise. You can advertise with us. You pay $1, and then we send you an email, and then we give you some options. You send us your thing, but also we have the right to refuse anything we want to. Okay, just so you know, just you send them, you gotta do it. But she said, I do. Hey, we can't say no. Um, but again, you get your ad in magazine. It's like we want this to be as familiar and as unfamiliar as possible. We want to be familiar. I want you to get this in your hand. Know this is a magazine. There's gonna be ads in there, full page, half page, something like that. But it's gonna be unique because we're doing it. So it's gonna be that's like the most important thing. It's gonna be unique because we're doing it, but it's still gonna be a magazine at heart. And so yeah, we want more people. We wanna again, as always, promote more businesses, more people in any way that we can. And this is the one way that we can do that is by giving you guys some ads. Well, not giving, but you guys paying for some ads and creating this ad space for it. And it's something that we want to do in this one and going forward. Just like again, traditional magazines, we're gonna have ad space and stuff like that. So and we have as you can see up here, there's a little illustration of what it'll look like if you get your ad in there. And yeah, I'm not sure what else to say, but yeah, we want more people to click on this ad tier and get some ads. We want more ads in there.
It's also extremely affordable. I
Yes.
cannot stress. It is extremely affordable. Uh, our cheapest ad, I think, is $15, which I don't know if you've tried to put an ad in a magazine before.
But it ain't
Is
$15.
eh, it ain't
It
$15.
ain't $15.
So and and the highest our ad tier is $50, and that's for literally a full page. So
Full page. All right, and we have two different
that
types.
like that's
We have
insane.
two different types of full pages too. So, like this, again, we
Uh-huh.
have a lot. There are a lot of options. A lot of options.
A lot of options. So definitely, if you're looking for ad space, you're looking for people to get to know you. I guess you said influencers, so I'm
Yeah, hey,
actually
hey,
really interested
I
to
don't
see what
care
an
what
influencer
you want
ad
to
looks like.
advertise, as long as it's approvable. If it's not approvable, then that's a different conversation. But as long as it's approvable,
That
I
is that
actually
is
don't.
another
I don't care. So
that is a different
it's a
conversation.
different conversation. So, but yeah, and so this is you read through our as the Kickstarter, you learn a lot about us. I'm actually missing one person on here, but she owes me something, which is why she's not up here. But you get the staff
Ah,
that's involved. She didn't finish her stuff. The staff that's involved with this issue. Most of them have worked with it for. This to be Miles' second or third article when this comes out. Actually, no, probably like the fourth by the time this comes out. But everyone's been working here for at least a year. Some people like Tiana and Tiaman have been here for almost three. Alima's been here for two. That's why she has a senior next to her name because she been out in the streets. Okay, she's been out in the streets for a long
Alima
time.
is also just let you know, Alima is the best of us. Alima's so good. Alima's so good. Her articles are always so thoughtful. She's an incredibly like really talented reviewer. Like she just the way that she thinks about things, her mind. What's that be? Her mind, immaculate.
Cooking on high heat.
Okay,
Um,
truly. Uh,
and so like Tiaman, she lives in Japan right now. There's like half Japan, half New York, and so she does a lot of our I put her as Japanese culture because it kind of fits her to the T to the most. She's actually done a review of one Japanese, two Japanese anime conventions, two,
yeah,
one,
she
two.
did Comic Cat, right?
Yeah, she did Comic Cat, and then we also got to do review an anime that aired in Japan first, and that was really cool. It's still our highest, one of our highest read reviews. Um, ridiculous, ridiculous name. One or two of our highest reviews, and then Miles again. They're new, and they actually did a really good art. They've done two. Actually, no, they have done two articles. I'm tripping. They did two articles on one on fanzines and on and one. They did a review on the summer Hikaru died, and that one was good too. They actually tracked this
Repeat
thing,
yourself.
huh?
What did you say earlier? What was the article?
The summer Hikaru died review, and
Mm,
then another one
before that.
fanzines.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure I heard that properly.
Well, what do you think I said?
Well, it's zines, and it's Hikaru, but I don't want to be an elitist. I don't know if
Anyway,
that was on purpose.
so anyway, so and then we have Tiana. She does love our fashion and pop culture. She's got the most style out of all of us, and she likes to show it. Little Tiana, and then you have Ty here. Ty. Anyway, I'm not even gonna talk about it. I'm not gonna about that. Nah,
That's valid. That's valid. It's so valid. Yeah.
But yeah, you learn, yeah. And this is another thing about advertising. Just as a bigger picture too. I forgot we got this bigger pictures down here. And so just what it looks like. You can learn a lot looking through here. Stretch goes, thank you, other ways you can support, and even our story, which I'm not gonna read because I don't feel like it. Maybe tomorrow. But yeah, there's a lot of this Kickstarter that tells you about us. And if you're looking at us from our YouTube, you see that we do a lot of different stuff on our YouTube. We're gonna start doing a lot more too. There's a lot of content and stuff I want to get out. So I can't stop looking at this cover. This is really like my favorite. This is maybe not my favorite, but my top two. This top two cover that
You're
is
talking about the one for the exclusive cover?
yeah, it's top two. This is a great
Yeah.
cover.
It's fire or whatever.
Fire or
It's
whatever is
definitely both.
crazy. It's
It,
crazy. In
you know
your
what?
heart.
Because it's Toby. It's very fire. Actually, it's like one of the coolest things I've seen. Um,
Toby cooked
because it's Toby.
because it's
Toby is because it's Toby. It's actually he is just talented. Like I really like they believe it's the previous cover, the one that it's actually for the Kickstarter cover with
yeah. This
the
one.
Doflamingo and the Bleach Key. Like
Oh
that.
yeah,
That's
that
probably
one. Yeah. I could bring that. I could pull that one up too. Let me go to the website.
that one's fire. The one that's a Chainsaw Man with the kind of like Makima vibe. Like that one as well. I think like all the covers have been really good. Honestly, I don't think there's been a poor cover yet. So amazing work.
He's done a great job of illustrating. I don't wait. Oh my gosh, I'm actually missing something. I'm actually missing. Well, you know what? Because the one technically, let me see. Let me go to Isekai. Do I have it in here? No, that's Isekai apartment. No, okay, here are the covers at. Yeah, because it looks so big in here. But let me zoom out a little bit. But yeah, because technically this one technically hasn't been the cover to anything. I did this to like kick off the one with Doflamingo. I did this one to kick off con season. I reached out to him and was like, "Hey, it's con season. Let's do something." And I did that to kind of kick off con season. And I think because we also released 9 articles at once, so it would have been like a mini issue or something like that. And to kick it off, this one was the inspiration for this and how we did this was awesome. I like the background. This feels like an anime. I like it. The Doflamingo and the bleach cosplay feels like an anime. We should do another con season one. Maybe I should tell them to do another con season.
Definitely should. Also, we're gonna have an Isekai apartment issue in there as well.
We're gonna have an Isekai apartment issue in there. If you don't know what Isekai apartment is, Isekai apartment is one of my babies. It's one of my babies. I have written a couple things, and this is one of the first things to come out. And this is between me and Toby. It's like a comic strip. Like it's not. The idea was like, I think like the Boondocks and stuff like that. The idea was to create just like it's satire, it's parody. We're going to get into your favorite anime worlds and manga worlds and comic worlds, and there's going to be Easter eggs, and there's going to be characters popping in and out and everything. And we have a lot of ideas. And ideas, it's comedic, it's supposed to be funny. I think the second one. I think each one goes down, when you get more of them, as each one goes down, it gets funnier and funnier. I think even as we like write them out, like I have about 10 of these issues written. They also get a little bit longer because Toby is like, I want more action. He wants more hands thrown. So I had to write some with some hands thrown in it. And then the next one that's coming out is actually, how many panels is it? It might be 7 panels. No, I'm sorry. So it might not panels. It might be 15 panels, which should end up being around 3 pages. Not 3 pages. Around 6 pages short, but like in a book, it'll be about 1 page or maybe 1.5 pages. And it's actually probably the funniest one yet, in my opinion. I think number 2 is pretty funny. I just think I'm funny sometimes, but I think the next one's really cool. And we have an anime character in that one, our first anime character. Actually, no, I'm tripping. That's number 4. Number 3 is actually not that. And it just kind of I guess. I'm not making it up. I'm so excited for this Sky Apartment. I love this. I want to get more of these out. I love this Sky Apartment. I love the idea for it. And kind of to give an idea for it, I'm just gonna read the synopsis I have up there. It's an ongoing comic strip and it's based on original characters. The characters' names are Jamarcus Gray and Nala King. I like those names also, as they learn to live with each other as
Okay, Lion
roommates.
King ref.
You said, like, yeah, you got Nala King. You don't know the Jamarcus Gray ref. You don't know the Jamarcus Gray ref. You know this reference? Jamarcus Gray.
Unfortunately,
And
not.
I spelled it
Oh,
gray like that on purpose.
maybe maybe I'm out of the loop, but
Fairy
I don't
Tale,
think the Marcus King.
Gray from Fairy Tale. That's why I did that one.
Ah,
You didn't watch
you know
Fairy Tale?
what? You're gonna get. I did.
Oh
That
my
wasn't.
gosh!
I did.
How you not gonna
I
watch
know.
Fairy
I
Tale?
know.
Oh my gosh!
You know. Of all those like that era of I just recently and within the last 3 years I watched Soul Eater for the first time.
Jesus!
Like I'd never seen it
What
up
have you been doing?
until recently.
What have you been doing?
Okay. I mean we get into this conversation every time we have this
What
conversation.
have you been doing?
I
What have you
am
been doing?
when it comes down to anime, I watch anime that speaks to me. And I am a hipster in the sense that just because an anime is popular doesn't mean I want to watch it. In fact, the more people that tell me to watch a thing actually dissuades me from
That's
watching it,
crazy.
even if it's
That's
good.
crazy.
So like before Chainsaw Man became popular, I read the manga, which is why I watched it when it came out. Same thing for Kaiju number 8. But when Dawn to Dawn, I had heard of it in manga. I only read the first chapter, but I never got like past really into it. And like I'm still not caught up because everyone's like, "Oh my god, you should be watching Dawn to Dawn. You're not caught
Oh
up with Dawn to
my!
Dawn." I'm like,
Just
oh,
not just trying to be different. You just trying to be different. You like, you should watch this. You
I'm
like, no.
not.
Yeah. You ever see that
I'm
picture? You ever see
not.
that picture of all people walking one way and the person walking the other way? That's you. That's
I'm the
you.
I'm the
That's you.
rainbow fish.
Everybody said, "Hey, we should go watch
You
that." You
know,
said no.
Miles Morales. I'm gonna do my own thing. I'm gonna do my own
Oh
thing. I'm
my
gonna do.
gosh! I'm not. I wouldn't even say. Let's say what happened.
I just
One second.
it's
One
not me.
second.
It's not even me trying to be pretentious. I swear, it's not
One
even a
second.
pretentious thing.
It just disconnected for some reason.
Oh, it's still
Okay.
going on my side.
Yeah, because there's a
It's
delay.
yeah.
Okay, it
It's
just
not
reconnected.
even a
It just reconnected, so we're good now.
it's not even a pretentious thing. It's more of like I don't know. Maybe it's the autism in me.
Oh
I
my!
really don't like.
Blaming the symptoms, not the. Anyway, I want to say fairy tale is required reading, but it's
I think that
heavily
here's the thing.
considered.
I my only gripe that I have with people when it comes down, and this is definitely an old anime thing, not a new anime issue. I feel like now that anime is a lot more mainstream and there's a lot more access to it, people really don't have this reservation. But
Okay.
when I was growing up in the early aughts, the mid 2010s, early late 2010s, that type shit, when I was growing up, there was like a true anime elitism, not like how it is now, because everyone's who's an anime elitist, they talk about the same 10 anime that have been popular for the last 30 years. Like, they're like, if you haven't watched Full Metal Alchemist, like, yeah, but like, if you haven't watched Full Metal Alchemist, it's also like there are people who weren't even alive when the anime came out. So, when they get to it when they get to it. So there used to be just like this really, like, I promise you, I remember telling people like I was a diehard Inuyasha fan.
Oh my
Like I was
god.
watching Inuyasha
How you
on
talking about you
VHS.
going away from the crowd and you was watching
Hold on,
Inuyasha? Oh my
hold on,
god.
wait, hold on, wait. Well, Inuyasha, I watched it for a very specific reason. I won't get into it now, but I watched it for a very specific reason. Sentimental, really.
Awesome, nasty.
So
Continue though.
I I got Inuyasha on VHS, and then I got Dragon Ball on VHS. I'm talking about VHS anime, and for me, I was like, this is like this is peak anime. And I'll never forget. I went to my very first anime convention. And I told that man, I was like, "Yeah, I love Inuyasha." He's like, "Inuyasha is trash. That's women's anime.
That's
Real anime
women's
watchers."
anime is crazy.
Yeah. He said, "That's women's anime. Real anime watchers. We watch stuff like I don't know." And he gave me a list of anime, and I'm just like, okay, mind you, I'm not even like 15. Like this happened, I was like 14 years old, and this grown man is like, "That's women's anime."
That man said, "We
I
watch
forgot.
Naruto. We watch." You sitting there looking at it like,
Mind you, I was watching Naruto. I was watching Bleach. I was watching a lot of those classics because that's kind of just what I had access to. But I don't know, man. And then when I was gonna start Fairy Tail, like everybody else, I watched the first couple episodes, and it just like it didn't grab me the way that everyone was hyping it up,
what, Fairy
and I
Tail?
was just like,
Who was hyping up
yeah,
Fairy
Fairy Tail
Tail?
didn't get to
If you
me.
was hyping up Fairy Tail,
So
you the
many people,
problem. You the problem.
no, so many people.
If you hyping up Fairy Tail, you the problem. Do not hype up Fairy Tail.
And
Fairy Tail does not need to be hyped
the
up.
only reason why I didn't watch Soul Eater, the only reason why I didn't watch Soul Eater is because when I was gonna start my Soul Eater journey, I got wrapped up into my hyperfixation anime, which is High School of the Dead, and so that consumed the rest of my life. That and Attack on Titan, that was it. Nothing else mattered.
Okay, we actually lost connection with Twitch, but we're back on Twitch now. I had to fix that. But
I think the what you should pull out of this is that I march to the beat of my own drum. I watch and I read
that
what I want.
that's what we're gonna
When I
that
want
that's
to.
that's how we're gonna describe it. But I'm not gonna say that. You see, no,
You
there's
better be
some
glad I'm actually
there's
watching
there's
anime.
there's some
There
stuff
used to
there's
be a
some stuff you
time.
should just watch. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. Okay.
I do. I'll get to it. Just like I'll watch. I don't know. There's tons of anime I'll get to eventually, but I'll get to it.
I'll say if you hyping up Fairy Tail, then I don't think I'm not gonna say you're not a real anime fan. I'm just gonna
There are
say
some people that
you
said
have
Fairy Tail
you
saved
have
their
certain
life.
opinions. You have
So
certain opinions that I can't jive with, and I don't think anybody else should either.
there
Okay.
is somebody who said I met somebody who said Fairy Tail saved their life, and
Who?
I just refused. I
I
refuse
mean,
to
hey
to
man,
to
hey,
crap
you
on
know
anyone's
what? It
career.
might be, that power. And the thing is, I like as a man who likes Fairy Tail, I love Natsu, right? I love Natsu. Natsu. That boy, he always gonna pull through. He always gonna pull through, and he always gonna come crazy with it, right?
They say.
It
That's
is.
what they
It is.
say.
It is. It is. The power of friendship is an amazing power, and that
It
man is
is.
good for a power up. He good for it. That man started eating golden fire. He said, "Oh, this is nasty." Eating it, and now he became a golden fire dragon. I said, "Hey, bro." I said, "You're not supposed to do that. You're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to do that, man. You're not allowed to do that." He did it anyway.
You know,
And then next one they go forward in time, and then he get like time fire powers. I'm like, brother, you're not allowed to do that. But you know what? It's a fun ride. I like Fairy Tail. But anyway, I thought that'd be cool. So the other character's name is Jamarcus Gray. Gray from from
Fairy Tail.
Fairy Tale, and Nala King, as you said, Lion King. Lion King shout out. And they learn to live with each other as roommates and travel through different worlds, going on adventures that always seem to go a little wrong. A long way to get to meet their favorite anime characters, learn more about each other, and might even pick up some other roommates. So let the universal traveling hijinks commence. So
Ooh.
big
Is there
multi.
the potential for another comic strip in the future? Do you see that in your future?
I don't know. I don't. I have like ideas like for like a lot of full manga and comics. I haven't thought about doing another strip yet, but I could do one. I'd have to think about it.
I feel like in fact if we find some also if you're interested in joining off black, there's always space for you. Um but it'd be cool to see other people write some comic strips as well. That'd be fun to see if anyone's interested.
Some mini comic strips would be awesome. I'd love to have some. The more creativity, the better. and would love to have some more mini comic strips involved and everything. Because this is a manga. This is an anime manga nerd culture. And we're trying to change the way people do things. And one of them is promoting people who make cool stuff. And so even if it's us, even if we're the ones making the cool stuff, we're gonna put our own stuff in there too, which
I
is what
mean,
this is.
we are the ones making the cool stuff.
That
Like
is true.
majority of this magazine is us making cool stuff.
Pretty much. That is true. That is
Pretty
true.
much.
Yeah. But yeah, and then it's an apartment. Actually, I forgot. I keep forgetting I put our covers in two places. I might take the vault out. I need to edit the website again.
I'm very excited for this Kickstarter. I'm very excited for everyone to see what this Kickstarter has in store. Um, I know we're coming to the end of our hour, so I wanted to give you the opportunity to hammer home some of those points.
Hammer home some of those points. I don't really have much
Yeah,
many points to hammer home at this
really,
point.
really pitch it.
Really
Like
pitch it.
pitch it, like really pitch it.
Really.
I'm a customer. I'm a customer.
Oh gosh.
I'm
Hey,
interested in
what I'll say is, what I'll say is, this magazine
uh-huh.
is something like you've never seen before. We do stuff that no one else is doing. And really, if you ask anybody who we've worked with, who people who are in this book, they're not in this book just because they like us. I promise you that. They're in this book because they see the vision and they see how we support the community, and in turn, a lot of the community supports us. And so they're not doing it just for exposure. They're not doing it just for that. They're doing it because they also see how something like this could really change and shake up the community, and for the good, not for the bad, not for controversy, not to drag people down, not to lift people up and to give people more access. Right. The important thing about this is that we're trying to give people more access to better to stories, indie, and we'll do mainstream at time to time, but indie and especially black and POC indie. We're trying to give people more access to our opinions. It's like I always say, like in the world of anime, manga, and comics, you don't see a lot of black nerd culture writers, right? We see them here and there, smattering stuff like that, but here that's us all day, every day, right? And our opinion matters just as much as anybody else's. As a man that I know likes to say all the time, right? Black people, we spend just as much on manga and comics and everything, just as much as white people, Asian, all that, right? And so we deserve to have a say and deserve to also share how we feel about those things, and in the public forum. And so with this magazine, we're giving you something that you've never seen before. Something that you might see only in Black History Month. In Black History Month, they drop an article. In Black History Month, they drop a little book or something like that. But we do this 24/7, 366 on leap years, and we're not stopping anytime soon. So we have a lot of other cool stuff coming too. We got Ink and Panels part 2 coming this year, and that's gonna have
Oh yeah.
more people. We're gonna have more people this year than we had last year, and it's gonna be longer. It's gonna be longer, more people. And we're still, we're also reaching out for sponsors. So if you guys want to sponsor Ink and Panels, let us know too. And
And
we're gonna do
you
a lot of
could
cool
do that
stuff.
through the Kickstarter if you wanted to.
Yeah.
If you want to sponsor our kick,
Ink and Panels. Want to sponsor Ink and
if you
Panels?
want
Oh,
to
she's
sponsor
dying.
the
She's
panels,
dying, ladies and gentlemen. She's dying.
I am. I'm really struggling here. It's the allergies. It's the whatever is it's happening.
Whatever's in the air. Whatever's in the air is just killing you right now. But,
It is. It
um,
is.
but yeah. So yeah, it's something you've never seen before, and I don't say that in the sense of like, oh, I'm exaggerating. No, I mean it, and that's not because I feel that way, because I do, but it's because people have told me. People have come to my face and told me. So get you a taste of that. Get you a taste of that, because it's only here while it lasts.
It's only here while it lasts. Yep, that's the thing. That's the thing that was said. It's all get it before the Kickstarter runs out for sure. And I just want to clarify. If you don't support the Kickstarter, you're gonna miss out.
On a
Like I
lot of
want to be
stuff. Some of this
transparent. You
stuff
are
ain't
going
never
to miss
coming
out.
back. It ain't never
Some of this
coming
stuff,
back.
some of these novels,
Okay,
not coming back.
never.
You will get a copy of the magazine, but some of this stuff is just truly
Never
like
come
the
back. I mean,
opportunities are never
because
coming
again, I
back.
might have it, and we might have it, but you're not gonna have it. You just not gonna have it.
So
But
yeah, definitely take the if you haven't already take the time to check out our Kickstarter. If you can't support the Kickstarter right now, just want to let you know you could back the Kickstarter now. The funds will come out to the Kickstarter is done. Just FYI. So if you need some time to set aside funds, you could do that. Also, if you're like not in a position to back the Kickstarter, totally understand it. Share it with somebody who you think will. Share it with somebody who you think would really benefit from it. Like, share, subscribe to all of our socials. That helps a lot as well. And just keep spread the knowledge about Op Black because we're doing incredible things, and we're just gonna keep doing incredible things and getting better and better and hotter. And that's just what's gonna happen.
I was gonna say stay beautiful. You said stay hot. You know what I'm saying? Keep that
Yeah,
pressure
hotter.
on.
Yeah.
Keep that pressure on. All right. Keep that
We're
pressure
gonna
on.
we're gonna get prettier. We're just gonna get weirder and hotter
I
and
mean, we're
prettier and
definitely gonna get weird.
cooler.
It's definitely gonna get weird, but
Definitely gonna get weirder.
definitely gonna get weird. We're gonna go live tomorrow too. I'm actually gonna go live on Sunday also with my boy Tento for our gaming podcast, and I might go live a couple days next week. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the energy back. I'm feeling the energy back for going live. So
You feel the
might
energy.
go might go
Feel the
live a couple
energy.
more
I'm
times.
telling you.
Might go live a couple more
Also,
times.
if you're watching this, if we were to start a radio show, hear me out, hear me out, hear me out. If we were to start a radio show, what should it be called? Because I had names, somebody shot them down.
Good.
So
I'm
if
glad
we
you
were to
did.
start a radio show, what would it be called? Thoughts, feelings, thoughts,
Yeah,
feelings,
none of y'all are gonna
comments.
say the name that she said. Names that she said. So it does not matter. None of y'all gonna say the names that she said. So it does not matter. Okay.
My
That's
names
all I'm
were
gonna say.
brilliant.
Oh,
The
good.
best name.
Okay.
The best name. Once if you guys provide us with the best name, with a better name than what I provided, I will reveal to you the ideas that I came up with, which were good, by the way. Which were good. They were quality names.
They were not good.
But yeah,
They were not good.
they were so good.
They were not good. Oh gosh. But all right, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Anybody watching the VOD, you made it this far. I love you. We had a lot of technical problems and you stayed, so I appreciate you. Uh, Kyle, you got nothing, you
Huh?
know,
What?
you got nothing else to say?
Oh
You
yeah.
don't love them too? Damn.
No, no, no.
No, no,
Just oh, I
no,
guess
I get
I'm
it. I get it.
sorry. I'm
I get it. I get it.
sorry.
I get it.
No, I'm sorry. No, hi, Ty. Follow us on all of our socials. Off Black Mag, Off Black. Remember, Black with two X's. Yeah, follow us on all of our socials. I do care about you. Thank you so much for your support, and thank you so much for anybody who has supported the Kickstarter. And I'm really excited to see you guys to get your rewards when it's funded. And thank you guys to everyone who's interested in supporting in the future. We'll see you soon. Bye. Did I do good? Did I do a good job? Is it? Did I do a good job? Okay. Okay. Yay. Cool.